McAfee from the Volta region. And even before I get talking to her, we're inside the Lakeside Marina Park. They're hosting us for this beautiful episode. How are you doing, McAfee?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good. You're looking good as well.
Thank you.
I know. I don't, just shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Ooh. Okay. Well, how have you been? How's the day been for you?
The day has been fun. Honestly, it has. And a little scary when we climb the canopy.
Okay. But have you had such a fun day in the last 12 weeks?
No.
It's been work, huh?
Work throughout.
Yeah.
Learning, researching, a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
It's not been this fun like today.
So you needed it.
Yes.
And that's how GMB works. I mean, a bit of work and a bit of fun as well. Yeah, we really need that. But let's talk about your journey. Girls was beautiful. I think you're one of the people that has had the most nominations.
Yeah.
How many nominations have you been counting?
I haven't.
Oh, you had quite a number of them.
Yes.
And every time you were called, how was it like?
It felt good because it makes me realize whatever I came to do on stage was the best.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying my other contenders are not good. They are, but I felt I brought out my best than them. That is why I was nominated. And anytime I'm being nominated, I feel happy. Yeah. Even if I don't win anything and I'm just nominated, I feel happy.
It makes you feel like, okay, you deserve it as much as the winner.
Yes.
That's perfect. But let's talk about your best night. I mean, when you sit down and you think about that night, it makes you so happy.
Initially, I used to think it was during the folktale and when we did celebration. But I will justify your inclusion. Made me realize during the folktale and the celebration, I did nothing. Yes.
Wow. Tell me
more. Realize I did nothing because my last performance on stage, I didn't even realize I was on stage until I was done dancing. I'm like, okay. After now, I've still not watched my performance A to Z. I always watch the short form of it. I'm like, did I really do that? It was so real. Like, I felt what the audience felt. I got goosebumps watching my own performance, and I'm like, girl, you outdid it.
Yeah.
You wanted to
outdid yourself.
I outdid it, and I was happy. Yeah. I did that.
Yeah, I mean, you won the ultimate star performer, so I mean, it was well deserved, and I'm not surprised you're having the goosebumps because the judges enjoyed every bit of it. Yes. Okay, let's talk about your not so good night.
My not so good night would be One Africa.
One Africa. What about One Africa?
Oh, it's not about my performance. My performance, initially, when I was on stage performing it, I didn't feel myself. That one is the truth. I didn't feel myself. But later on, when I watched it, I was like, it's okay. So, but the fact that I was having pains before going on stage, I think also was the reason why I did it. And then, like I said, when you are being nominated and you didn't win, it's a happy moment. That day, I think that was the first time I was never nominated. And even though I escaped eviction, but I didn't feel happy. I cried even when I was told to go backstage.
Wait, you were up for eviction I think just once?
I was never up for eviction.
You were never? So then why were you sad?
I felt I could have done better. If I had done better, at least I would have been nominated for just one thing. But because I was not nominated for anything at all, I felt I didn't do it.
That doesn't mean that you ladies take the awards, like, you know.
No, the awards makes you feel that you did well.
Yeah.
You've done what you are supposed to do, what you've learned, what you've won. You've always wanted to put out there.
Yeah.
That awards makes you feel all that. So when, me in particular, when I wasn't nominated, that was how I felt. I felt so bad throughout. And I was praying to God, our next task to be something I can embody. And Sunday, I felt it was an answered prayer.
Yeah.
Because it just came, when the tax just came, I was happy throughout the night. I was just happy. I was shouting.
Wow. So, wow. But who are your friends in the house, by the way?
Everybody.
All the ladies. I'm sure you have some one or two buddies that you talk to more than the others.
Not really, but Titiaka and Nameli.
Okay, they are your tight buddies.
Yes.
Okay. Well, ahead of the finale, the judges have a message for you. Yes, I did say it for the other ladies, and so you have a message as well. So there you have it.
McAfee has soft pepper. You know, she's calm. She comes like a lady. But you know, sometimes I think Makapu, you're a bit too guarded. And I saw that when you came to play the role of the Igbo woman. You know, Igbos, Nigerians, they are dramatic, no excuses at all. But we saw Makapi playing an Igbo woman in her usual gentle self. But last week, justify your inclusion performance. There is no doubt that you're truly passionate about your region and your culture. So you can use that as a differentiating factor and add a little bit of ginger, anything here and there to give it some oomph. A memorable performance at the grand finalist. That's what I'm expecting.
Alright, so Makafui from the Volta region. I see your people saying that the Volta region is going to reclaim the crown. You think that is going to happen on that big night?
Everything is possible when you involve God. I don't know why I started with the slogan Malekpekpledu.
What does it mean?
It simply means I'm strong and competent. It is possible.
Malekpekpledu.
Ekpekpledu. Ekpa is stone.
Okay.
But there are types of stone. There are some stones you can't break. So that kind of stone. And Edu is a gun. But we build it in our sand. Anytime you hear Edu anywhere, it means something, an occasion is going on, and it's very powerful.
Okay.
So me combining those two things makes me. That is why I always say, it's possible
Why
to
was I
return.
thinking that when you're done with this, please, thank you.
No!
Like, thank you. I'm done with the performance.
No. And anytime I say that at the end of my performance, I feel good.
Because I honestly thought it was maybe you. I don't know why I was thinking. So what? Thank you, Akpe.
Akpe is thank you.
Huh. I never wanted to ask you. Oh, that's some good education there. But the grand finale, how's it looking like for you? Is Makafi winning?
I see my coffee in the top 2.
Top 2. So it could be you being the queen or a runner.
Yes.
Okay. It's my first time hearing someone say that I see myself in the top 2 and not say that I am winning.
The reason being that even though I have that confidence that I can retain the crown, the other girls, they're also coming with that A game too. Like this year's GMB is the most powerful one I've ever watched.
Honestly, I can't tell who is winning. I can't tell because I'm like, they all deserve it. They all deserve it. And so the performance on the night, the judges, the votes, everything will do the talking. I'll just come and do my job. Crown you, help crown you by the way. I go home. So I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
I mean, you've done it all.
Yeah.
We're waiting for that extra icing, that extra juice, that extra sauce on the night. That will make the difference. And so congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on that big night.
Thank you.
And we're down to our final lady for the night, and it is Greater Accra Region's very own Namele. How you doing, dear?
I'm good, Anita.
It's been a good day, right?
Yes.
Good day. What did you do? What exciting stuff did you enjoy so much?
I did so much, from the boat cruise to the canopy walk, swinging, golf, ball.
Okay.
I loved it.
I can see that. I can see that. But Ghana's the most beautiful. It's been weeks and weeks of performances, back-to-back rehearsals, and all of that. But when you sit down, what are some of the things that you think about when it comes to the entire journey?
So first of all, I think about how I was able to cross the 32 to make it this far, and how I've been able to come on stage all the time, to perform, not give up, even if I feel I'm in my lowest time, and it's been great.
It's been great.
Yeah.
One of your performances that I remember was the night you wore the red bold lipstick and the red outfit.
Yeah.
What is that?
One night.
Exactly. That attire lives rent free in my head. Anytime now Melly comes to mind, I think about that. Maybe because I love red lipsticks.
Okay.
And that look was just so powerful. But was that one of your best nights? Or was it your best night?
Yes, it was absolutely one of my best nights. because I was able to showcase the beauty of the Ghana culture and the Homowa Festival.
Yeah.
And also, I won the star performer for that night.
So you see why I can't forget that night.
Yeah. So I really loved that night.
Yeah. But apart from that night, which other night was like a very good one for Nandeli?
I'll say the night of Ethiopia, One Africa.
Yeah.
And the semi-final night. Yeah, I love those nights as well.
Okay, let's talk about it. Not too good nights. The nights that you felt like I could have done better.
Okay, that would be the night of entrepreneurship.
What about that performance?
I really feel like I was not able to immerse myself in the whole presentation, because although I came up with that innovative idea myself, I was under so much pressure because I had exam on Friday, and even on the Sunday I had to perform. Yeah, I had exam, so it was a very challenging one for me, but I still gave it my best.
Oh, what was your idea, your business idea?
It was Diet Dash.
Diet Dash! How can I forget Diet Dash?
Diet Dash.
So, oh, you're part of Team Anita, so
yeah.
Diet Dash, I remember Makafui's nursing, and you came up with different ideas.
Yeah.
But you know when we had the split, where you ladies, Team Anita, Team Cookie, what were some of the things Team Anita and you ladies were discussing?
We did the entrepreneurship night. We did the festivals. That was when I did the Homo War and a whole other.
So when you guys were in the house, what are some of the things you spoke about?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So with that, we used to talk about Team Cookie a lot. Besides us missing them and just talking about how the house is without them, we used to talk about how they'll come the next week and probably copy us. But then we used to say that no matter what they do, we are still Team Anita and we are great. Yeah.
You know how Cookie especially was so ready, was like, the winner is coming from my group. Now I have to check again and see how many Team Anitas I have.
Anita, do you know that
Tell me.
the semi-finals, the first three that were mentioned to go to the finale were all from Team Anita.
Cookie, are you listening? Cookie.
They're all from Team Anita. Yeah.
That's great, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, see, but let's also talk about, ahead of the finale. How are the preparations going? Because it's that one final night.
Yeah.
And you need to bring in, your entire body, your soul, your spirit, everything into the performances. How's the preparation going?
So besides it being challenging, because you have to make sure you put out your best in everything you have on board, it's very educative and it makes you want to always give out the best in you. So it also makes it enjoyable as well, and I love it.
Okay, well, the judges told me that they can't let you get into the grand finale or let it happen without they telling you something sweet. For the last but one time, they have a message for you. So let me just quickly. Okay, yeah. So there you have it.
Dear Name, such a sweet ladylike spirit.
Oh.
Coming into this competition, you decided that you were going to show the very best of yourself, no matter what happens, at every single show. And you did. You gave your best with every performance. You gave your best showing with every engagement and so much energy. And when you had to play a role that was distinctly different from yours, which was a male role, you still proved that I can even do it, even in a feminine way. So go out there with the mindset of wisdom, skill, and that ability to the final and to the world, because you have that knowledge and you have that.
That's nice.
I know, right? Okay. Well, the judges are rooting for all of you. And so it's going to be a good night. It's
super grateful.
It's going to be a good night. But your people are watching, they are rooting for you. What's that one message you have for them?
One message I want to give to my people is that they have motivated me and helped me come this far, and that their support has been so great in my life, and has encouraged me so much that I always want to give my best, even if I'm in my weakest. And so God bless all of you and keep helping and supporting me. And in the end, victory will be for all of us. Thank you.
Okay, talking about victory is now really winning.
Yes, by God's grace.
Okay, God's grace one more time. I mean, every single that you ask these ladies, there's always a God's grace.
Yeah.
It's very important. But it's been great talking to all 6 of you. I mean, very, very great conversations.
It's always great talking to you too.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
So we're going for a break. When we come back, I'll be, sitting down with all 6 of them. We'll wrap up the show beautifully. And then what it will be, good night from us. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back. A prestigious crown passed on for many beautiful women. I was crowned when the dream felt impossible, but it became my reality.
Through every challenge, I identified my strength. I strived, fought, and won not just the crown, but the hearts of Ghanaians. My crowning moment still feels like yesterday, but it is time to inspire the next generation of queens who become the next Ghana's most beautiful.
Yes! Who was the crown? Now, Mele, Efriye, Titiaka, Makafui, Ira, or Pepra. 6 beauty queens, 1 crown. Witness the moment of a lifetime, live at the National Theatre on 6th October at 8 p.m. and live on TV3. Grab a ticket at the premises of TV3 at Kanda for only 50 Ghana cedis. Ghana's most beautiful, Ghana's beauty, Africa's pride.